And happening right now, Metro Police are investigating an overnight break-in at a restaurant in the Sobro area.
Yeah, News Channel 5's Matthew Torres is live for us outside of that restaurant. It's on Lafayette Street near the roundabout. Matthew, good morning. What happened?
Steve, I just spoke to Dan. He is the owner of Dan Gur's Cafe right here on Lafayette Street and 6th Avenue South. He says last night he got a call from the security company warning him of a possible break-in. So Dan then drove up to the front, and lo and behold, he spotted this. Front door busted in because of a large rock. Not only that, imagine, he says he saw the burglar crawling out of this door with 2 TVs. So this again happened around 11 o'clock last night, but Dan did not stop there. Apparently he was on the phone with police as he was following this burglar around the corner. And so at some point the burglar left one of the TVs, but he kept going. At some point Dan just lost track of this guy while he was still on the phone with police officers. So back out here live right now, this is what they're having to deal with. Is they're doing the cleanup process. As you can see, it's already been boarded up on both sides of this door. Dan tells me they will still open as normal at 10:30 a.m. But so far, there really isn't a great suspect description. If you know or saw anything, call Crime Stoppers at 615-74-CRIME. Reporting live, I'm Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Matthew. And right now the search is on for the driver who struck a woman in Hermitage and just kept on going. Our Alexander Cohen at Vanderbilt Medical Center with the latest. And Alexandra, first of all, how's this woman doing?
Amy, the good news is the victim is stable, but the bad news is the suspect is still on the run. Take a look at where this hit and run happened on a map that we put together for you. Police tell us the driver struck the pedestrian around 9:15 last night on Saundersville Road in Hermitage near Chute Lane. The pedestrian was originally rushed to the hospital with serious injuries, and police are looking for a black sedan. A captain with Metro Police noted that this is a dark area with not a lot of streetlights, so that may have been a factor in this hit and run. Police say the driver struck the woman and did not stop or slow down. Because of that, police believe the driver may have not known that they hit a person. If you have any information or think you might recognize that car description, call police immediately. Reporting live at Vanderbilt, Alexander Cohen, News Channel 5.
All right, Alexandra, thank you. Developing news as police investigating a murder up in Gallatin. This morning, a father is in jail accused of killing his own son. It happened on Lincoln Drive yesterday when police showed up. They heard that a shots fired call had gone out. They found 29-year-old Darrell Lauderdale Jr. with a gunshot wound, rushed him to the hospital where he died. His father, 55-year-old Darrell Lauderdale Sr., was booked on first-degree murder charges.
Obviously, we'll be looking for any evidence of a physical confrontation as opposed to just an argument that occurred. We've already recovered a weapon.
It's shocking to know that something like this has just happened in the neighborhood, and I thought there was a close-knit family that nothing like this would have ever happened.
Police told us there's no motive right now. They just know that it happened during some kind of argument. And happening right now, police are looking for 3 men accused of an armed robbery. Canine officers checked out the scene yesterday afternoon, searching for the 3 who forced their way into a home on Clifton. Officials tell us 2 were armed and it was not a random attack. Police believe the family did know those 3 men. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Developing news this morning as a man's recovering in the hospital after a rollover wreck. Smyrna police confirmed it happened around 8:50 last night on Sam Ridley Parkway near I-24. The man was pulled from the vehicle and rushed to a local hospital. He is expected to be okay.
A bird caused a pretty scary situation at Nashville International Airport yesterday. A bird hit the cockpit window of an American Airlines flight after it was taking off. Flight 248. The plane turned around only as a precaution, came back. Crews did not find any damage during the inspection, so the passengers got back on that same plane and flew on to their Dallas destination about 3 hours later than they had planned.
The Music Row roundabout is back open this morning after a water main break. Construction crews noticed what they thought was a small leak Thursday. However, during repairs yesterday, they found out it was much larger. The roundabout shut down for about 10 hours as crews patched that main. Everything is now back open.
All right.
MTSU busted so many brackets with their big win against tourney favorite Michigan State,
including Leland's bracket. But could the Blue Raiders hang on against Syracuse and win a second round game? Dozens of fans packed the Boulevard Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro yesterday to watch the big game. Even though the Big Orange started pulling away in the second half, MTSU faithful told us they're very proud of the team and optimistic about next year.
I'm still proud of our team. Even though we didn't pull out the win, I think that we have a good run again next year. We can get even further.
Oh, let's hope so. Kermit Davis and his squad, great season. We have more on the big matchup in St. Louis coming up a little bit later in sports.